Hey everybody, welcome back to Spare Time. This is part 2 of the pattern making video. I got all of these instructions from weaponsofcreation.com, link is in the description. And now what I did was I took the body measurement that was already done and simply cut it out, laid it on 3 more sheets of tissue paper, and traced those out and taped them together at this dividing line right here, the central line. Now I have the body measurement, now I can move on to the feet part. And I did not do the toes for the feet part, so you can see that right there. That's kind of what I should have done. Then I started out with the measurement from my ankle around my heel to my toes, and I do it as a vertical line, and all the measurements are going to be on this vertical line. And then I took a measurement of the round measurement of my heel, the middle of my toe, and then right below my toes, right below my toes, right between my toes. And then I did a measurement of the ankle from the torso piece, and then connected it to the heel. And then I connected the lines all the way down and then made the circle, but I forgot to film it, or maybe it got lost. I don't know. Anyway, and then now we're going to be working on the arm measurement. And it was really simple. I started out with the measurement of my shoulder down to my wrist, and I added some tissue paper, some extra tissue paper right there because I knew I'd need more. And then I took the round measurement of my shoulder, my bicep, my elbow, measured them out where they would be, and then took the round measurements, put them perpendicular to the vertical line, and then I just drew all of them out accordingly, yada yada yada, blah, 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 blah. And then I just connected all the lines together. This is my favorite part because I love seeing it come together. Okay, then I took the torso measurement and lined it up with the shoulders, the shoulder right here, both shoulder pieces right there. I drew a line from the armhole down to the shoulder part of the arm measurement. And this is just to make sure that the arm piece will fit in the armhole. I'm also drawing this little line right here, which you have to be a little more precise than I did. You kind of see right there, and that's just to make sure that the arm, again, will fit in the armhole of the torso piece. And then I cut it out just to make sure everything's symmetrical. And you only need to do one because you want to make everything symmetrical. And then you can kind of see the shape right here as I cut it out. That's the shape you're going to need. And then I just cut out the whole arm just to make sure everything was even. Then I laid the pattern onto some more tissue paper, and I traced it out like so, if I would be so kind. And then I traced it out like so. And then I put my hand on it, put 2 lines to connect from the pattern to my hand, and then traced out my hand. And then after that, I cleaned up the lines because they were a bit jagged, and then I added some extra space for the seam allowance. Basically, it's going to shrink when you sew it, so you have to add some extra space on the fingers. Then all I had to do was cut it out, and I added this little curve piece I thought was pretty cool. You don't have to add that, you can make it straight if you want to, but I like that little curve design right there. And then it just fits around your hand, and that's the hand piece, and you're going to need another hand piece. Anyway, we're going to do the thumb piece now, and then there goes and I drew out from the thumb hole where the thumb would be onto this scrap piece of tissue paper, and then I measured the length of my thumb, and I drew it as a line. Then I also measured the width of my thumb and drew this little shape. And in case you are really you couldn't find out what the feet part looked like, I kind of do this design, which should be the feet. That little like curve at the edge right there. That's what the feet should be. But I'm also doing it for the thumb, and then if you follow this along, there you go. There's your thumb. I also did another hand piece, like I said. Now we're going to be doing the neck piece, and pause here if you get stuck, or come back to here because I didn't do a good job filming this piece again. I started off with some scrap piece of tissue paper and took the half measurement of around my neck, and then I just drew it as a line right there. And then I took the measurement from my neck down to the torso piece, where the torso piece would be, basically where the torso piece would end, kind of like those curves. And I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. And then I just measured them out like that. I also took the measurement of my neck down to my shoulder, and that was in the middle, and the torso piece down to my neck was on the edge. And then I just kind of connected the lines. You kind of have to play with this measurement a little bit. Look at the picture of weaponsofcreation.com if you need any help. And then, yeah, I just kind of drew out these lines right here. And this is what the neck piece should look like at the end, or something like this, I hope. I didn't do a completely good job. You kind of have to play with it. This is the neck to the torso. This is the neck to the torso, and the kind of a straight line, so you can connect it right there. This is the neck to the shoulder, and you can see it right there. And yeah, you can kind of just take the torso piece and kind of see if it connects, and it kind of connects like that. Oh, I'm out of breath. That's how they kind of fit together. Okay, next is the head measurement. This is the final piece, final stretch. Let's get right on through this. I started with the measurement of the bottom of my neck to the top of my head, kind of curling into like the middle of it, the middle of my head. And then I drew it as a vertical line. Yes, I did. Can't believe that? Well, I just did it. What's up now? I just drew a vertical line. I'm the smartest man in the world. Okay, then I did the half measurement of my neck and put that on the vertical line I just drew with the halfway point right there. And then I measured up 2 inches above my neck for another part because it kind of goes into like a small words. I don't know how to explain it. Then I measured around my neck again, and then I drew 2 vertical lines for both parts of my neck, there and there. Then I did the right below my chin area. Just measure like right below your chin, measure where it's going to be, and then take the round measurement and put it right there. And then you just draw it out like this, tired, and we just woke up. And then I did the measurement of just below my lips, and then right above my chin. And that, then I measured up from my that piece to my brow, and then I drew this line from there to my brow. The brow is like right above the eyes, like it's like a little bit above the eyes. It's like where the eyebrows are. And then I connect all these lines right here. Sorry, I'm going so fast. I just don't have much time. And then I did this little curve, which is the brow to the back of the head. And then you just kind of connect it. Now you can see the head part coming off, but it looks like it has like a lightsaber accident. Yes. And then I'm just cleaning it up. Yeah. And then I'm doing this little curve right here in the front. This is the forehead part. And this little curve. And then you connect the forehead part all the way to the back of the head, like so. And then you connect the back of the head to the other part of the head. And now you should be done. You should have all of your pieces of your pattern all ready and stuff. And I will be making a Spider-Man suit out of this, but that's for another video. If you need any help, put a comment. If you like the video, leave a like. And there's also weaponsofcreation.com, link in the description. And yeah, subscribe for more videos. And that's all the spare time I have to share with you guys. Stay classy, YouTube. Bye-bye.